Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me again here in our Reliving the Legends series where we tackle the Pixel Remaster of the original Final Fantasy. A game that you couldn't get in the United States for a long time. In fact, because the Final Fantasy that was known as Final Fantasy I in the United States was actually the third installment, according to the legend. We're hunting for Mount Gulg, and I think we're going to do some canoeing here, since we've gotten the canoe. We're going to canoe around. We're looking for Mount Gulg. We're supposed to find the Fiend of Fire and fight them, defeat them, and restore the Fire Crystal, presumably, to Grace. Bring that light back. We have a very capable party here, but we did stop off in Elfheim for a quick nap, and now we're back on our way. Okay, so that's a dead end. And these water encounters are pretty tricky. They're pretty striking. 146 damage there, you know? That's a lot of damage to soak up. Although we are making really good XP out of it. We'll have Flow Toss Akira on Daewoo there, just to stay on top of things. Let's see, so that goes back to Crescent Lake. This might be the way that we have to go. Ochu! A preemptive strike on an Ochu. This will be dead. Between Fritz and Zest, they could kill it. Let's see, so that goes back down to Crescent Lake. There's no way to go through there. So now we have another choice. This might be the wrong choice. Yes, it was, in fact. It's almost like a little mini dungeon on the overworld. Not super high stakes, but we definitely have to be careful. Ochus aren't going to go away just with, you know, a single swat from a battle axe. Keep paddling, Warriors of Light. Okay, so once again, another choice here. We'll go this way. I think this is a dead end. It might actually drop us out onto an island that we have yet to explore. Soften that Hydra up a little bit. Gosh. 117 damage. Definitely nothing to sneeze at. There you go, Fritz. Should be good for now. Because this drops us back onto land. Ah! Okay. So is this the volcano? We found the volcano, guys. Okay. Now the question is this the place that we need to be right now? Let's check it out. Ogre Chiefs and Ogre Mages. Getting harder to hit. Nothing we can't punch our way through. That's a lot of fire. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Let's continue exploring this continent. That might be the right way to go. I'm not gonna dispute that. But I feel like there's some stuff to the north that I want to check out first. So we're going to do that. I'm not scared, you're scared. Come on, guys. we go. Hey, an antidote. Okay, so what we know we've found here is we've definitely found Mount Gulg. And the next question is, what about the rest of the stuff that's on this continent, or on this part of the continent? Less than about 264 hit points for the Ochus. Oh, that's it. Okay. Okay, well, we don't know where that cave is at, so I guess we are going. I guess we're going back to Mount Gulg. Wish there was a way to get back to Crescent Lake easily. But yeah, sure, that's fine. Alright, so we've got to do some lava hopping here, is what it looks like. Horned Devils. Okay. These are new. Okay, Paralysis. The mages don't really do very much against these guys. They have too high of defense. But they do drop hold spells. Okay, that's good to know. Does that hurt everybody? If it does, not badly. Okay, so there's nothing down here. Unkegs, no problem. Those Horned Devils we definitely need to pay attention to, but they don't seem like a huge threat either. Okay, well, we may as well check the map. We're just going to hop from... There's no way to get to that center area. Oops. Ooh, this could be bad. Yikes. You guys. Okay. Definitely need to be strategic about this. Seem like they're not going to like thunder, so let's do a Blizzara on them. Or they're not going to like fire. Sorry. Now, they do have very low hit points. It's less than 100 HP for each one of those. Boy, that does hurt, doesn't it? Although we did just get kind of nuke and fried there. Probably didn't need to go that far. That doesn't even make sense, but okay. Pyralisks. It's like the evolved version of the cockatrice. No problem, but they probably turn you to stone if you're not paying attention. So we'll just keep the gold needles ready. Oops. Let's take a look at this map. Wow, look at all that treasure. Okay, so obviously the idea is to navigate through all of this. So we need to turn left, go down and get that treasure chest, and come back up. Oh, there's a lot of treasure chests in here. Okay. Monsters? Of course. Fire elementals. Okay, that makes sense. 2 fire elementals. Seems like... Wow, 60 damage. Seems like ice should be doing a little bit of extra damage to them. I don't know if this game has the elemental strengths and weaknesses worked out quite yet, though. So, maybe not. Mithril Helm. Monsters. Okay. Drop another blizzard. Bashing poor Daewoo to death there. $1,520 gil. Okay, so let's try and see how efficient we can make this. We'd have to double back if we go out through that door down to the south and come back in the next one. So I think we'll just go back through and get all of the chests. On our way out, we'll definitely run through the lava if we have the hit points. But yeah, we'll double back. That's okay. I'll get that key right once, it's at some point, eventually. Gray oozes. Okay, this could be dangerous in large numbers. I don't know that I want to just white damage through this, but we'll see. Double dodge. Triple dodge. These definitely have more than the ochre jelly. More hips than the ochre jelly. And there's a level up. We are now 35, guys. 8 hit points. No strength, but agility, stamina, intellect for Zest. Fritz just getting some agility, which is great, actually. A respectable amount of hit points. About 5 hit points for Flo and some agility. That's a nice chunk of hit points for Daewoo. We needed that. Thanks, game. Almost out of curas. Do have some cures. Pop a couple of those down. We'll leave it at that. I guess we're doing this. Like... Rando fire elemental attacking. Probably some monsters in this one. Yep. And double fire elemental. Can definitely handle that. Definitely aren't able to... It's definitely more difficult to white damage through this. Oh, sorry. Come on. Thought I hit the button. Great sword. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so 2% accuracy with 2 less attack, so no. We can definitely deal with Ankegs. I know they do poison, though. I said we could deal with them, but my goodness. There's the poison. Whoops. These things are mean. We definitely need to cure his poison here. Yeah, those have a lot more damage throughput than I anticipated. 4,150 gil. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Okay, so we'll go here, get those two. Then we'll drop down. Oh, no. Oh, okay. So there's no way to get to that final door. This just goes to a dummy roundabout room. So we'll go for the 2 chests. And then we'll come down. We'll go back out. Okay. Just like Final Fantasy. Yikes. Horned Devils. They don't hit very hard, thank goodness. And they don't have a lot of hit points, so this should actually nuke them all for Morbid. Yeah, there we go. A fire hydra. Or as some of us call it, a fire hydrant. I think it's the first one we've seen. Definitely not threatening. Monsters? Yeah. The fire elemental's going again. Liking it. Levels definitely sped up while we were in here. A lot of money. Okay, so now we want to head down to Chest City here. Oh, except there's a boss here. Well, there's a guy. We've seen this comp before. The Hyenodons are pretty mean. They can hit pretty hard. Fritz is gonna need a heal. It's hilarious. Oh, I was thinking of Hyenodon hit flow, but that's not what happened there. Okay. Let's check on the health of everybody before we go into this fight. We have 50 potions. I've got 20 high potions, which is 150 HP. Definitely not for Zest, but this will work. Yeah, he'll take one. Oh, I wasted that one. That was stupid. Man, I'm gonna go up higher on these potions. And just out of curiosity... Yeah, you can only use the sleeping bags or cottages or tents in the field. Okay. We push onward. A couple of fire elementals here guarding all of the chests. Not surprising in the least. Making pretty short work of them, though. Even though they can damage quite a bit. Mithril Axe. A Mithril Shield. Some gills. And monsters. A Lava Worm. Seems threatening, but... Clothies aren't doing any damage to it. Not surprising. High defense, but not a lot of hit points. We can still cut through it with Fritz and Zest. 1,500 gil. More monsters. Oh, I forgot about that chest at the bottom. It's a crit for 33 damage. Yeah, that was a big chomp from the lava worm. Alright, we'll get the rest of these and we'll go back around. More monsters? I'm guessing another lava worm? Mm-hmm. No problem. So hopefully we can get it killed before it gets a shot off. Excellent. An antidote. That's the least valuable chest in this grouping so far. At Phoenix Down, that's nice. We have plenty of Phoenix Downs, though. Okay, so you guys go here. Drop a cure on Daewoo, just in case. And then, Daewoo, I want you. Drop a Blizzara on all of these guys. Ogre Mage seems like the least threatening thing here, but the Hyenodons, as long as they're going after Zest or Fritz, we maximize our hit point efficiency. Hopefully the Blizzara just wipes these guys out. Yeah, excellent. That might actually have been a little bit too much. A little bit overkill on that. If we're trying to be efficient. Mithril Gloves, another Mithril Helm, a High Potion, and a Tent, which we can't use. Okay, so back down and around we go. And then we get to ask ourselves, do we want to run through the lava? There's a nice Toasty Fira spell. Okay, double Fira. These Horned Devils are kind of jerks. It's really the only time that Zest gets damaged is when those things are cracking on with fire spells. Okay. Hillgigus and some lizards. I think we can just white damage this. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so we're going to be wandering around in the lava here for a minute. Drop down to basement 3 of Mount Gulg. Looks like we've got 2 different places to go. And we definitely want to go to the east, is what it looks like. Yeah, we'll go east. Okay. A Hellhound. And 2 Ogre Mages. Not super concerned about the Ogre Mage, but I'm not sure what that Hellhound can do. They hit pretty hard, it seems like. Most of the time, the Ogre Mages are just healing themselves or casting Blink or a hold spell. Oh, fun. That's rather inconvenient. Is that going to last? Is that going to persist? No. Okay. Probably doesn't matter about that. It's just run through there, huh? Okay, we're feeling the hurt here, guys. A little bit. I don't think these ogres are going to do too much to us, so it's okay. But probably should look at healing up after this. There we go. Starting to feel dangerous. I don't know how those stairs survive in the lava. Okay. Lots of lava. Oh my goodness. Wait a second. How do we get over to here? Oh, okay, I see. So the stairs go up, we go up, and then we come back down. And then stairs that go back up. Interesting. Okay. Well, what are these things? Nothing. Okay. No problem. Minotaurs. We can handle Minotaurs. Come to think of it, they do hit pretty hard. It's not nothing, you know? We got a knife. But it is a knife. I did it again with Flo. Stupid. And Daewoo. My goodness. It's 150 HP. Get the jump on the Minotaurs out here in this lava island. A 600 damage, that was pretty good. I'm not sure if we're gonna make this, guys. I'm really uncertain. Part of me thinks that I should go back. Let's take a look. 541, 344, 403, and 388. 40, 43, 02, 87. So it's 1 HP. Okay, so that's negligible. It's annoying, but it's negligible. Okay, what do we got going on here now? Wow. So this is where I think the mini-map probably doesn't help the game, because you can take a look at this and decide exactly what your path needs to be, right? It's obvious. We're gonna go... We're gonna go to the west and then the south. And then the south hardcore. And then we'll go back down. Goodbye, Hellhound. That was a nasty bite, though. Yeah, okay, south here. Wish I could see where it was that I was going. Fire Hydra. Get the fire hydrant, guys. The fire hydrant has been defeated. Whoops. Yeah, we're okay. Okay. Seems like some of the lower levels of this dungeon don't have the same intensity of monsters that maybe the upper level did, or maybe I'm just lucking out right now. But yeah, we're able to power through. This is still risky. Okay, so we are back in the basement level 4 of Mount Gulg. Okay, that's the way down. There's 2 treasure rooms, or 1 treasure room that's off to the side there on the east side, and 1 that's to the far west. So I think we should get both of those treasure rooms. Let's do this one. Monsters, of course. A fire lizard. We got a preemptive strike on him. And Fritz absolutely just pummeled him. Didn't even need the canna raid. 2,750 gil. More monsters. A lava worm. That's a nasty bite. Okay. And a gold needle. Very useful. But yeah, I think we'll leave it right here, guys. This has been episode 16. We're delving into Mount Gulg. We're deep within the Mountain of Fire. In search of the Fire Fiend, I guess. And trying to restore light to the Fire Crystal. So thanks for joining me as we relive the legend of Final Fantasy on this Pixel Remaster playthrough. Hope you're enjoying it, because I sure am. We'll close out episode 16 by just saying, don't let any lava worms get you. And as you go on about your day, well, don't forget to hit somebody with some kindness. And we'll see you next time.